The topic today is the media is the biggest whore on the planet. The system of white supremacy and superiority need to come to an end. This system, supported by the media, to include CNN, can only lend to the continuous division in this country that's been in existence since slavery. This system is to assure that Caucasians will forever rule this country and contribute to one world order. One world order is a system that will mandate who the leaders of the African American communities are, as Bush tried to institute. A system where any white candidate for president can go to a racist church like the Catholic, and churches as the Mormons, who don't even believe that African Americans are human beings, and they insist because Obama associated with Reverend Wright, who believe, as I and many other Americans, that God may have already damned America. And this damnation is due to the mistreatment of Native Americans and blacks. There need to be an apology for such an association as the media has stated that Obama should make because of his association with Reverend Wright. As for me, an African American whose grandfather was a slave, we asked the media, the government, and this racist judicial system to apologize to all African Americans, provide reparation for blacks, instead of the billions of dollars to Israel to continue their discriminatory practices. Charity should begin at home and then spread abroad. It is a damn shame that these so-called conservatives, Christians, can and do treat African Americans as they please, go to their respective segregated places of worship on Sundays and act as though their beliefs are righteous. These are some of the replies that I have received regarding this article. Myra wrote, "The media is the biggest whore on the planet. They taint jurors, pools, incite racism, manipulate facts into fantasy, and they influence the entire nation without a single obligation to tell the truth and present all the facts. They are the second line deciders. I doubt seriously that issues of elitism and race will ever go away in this country. The media will see to that." Val wrote, "I for one am so sick and tired of the witch hunt regarding Barack Obama's pastor and the inflammatory words and remarks he used regarding racism in America. How come Barack is getting flack for so-called intolerant religious leaders' remarks, while no one says anything about McCain's solicitation efforts of getting Jerry Falwell? Jerry Falwell also said that 9/11 was America's fault. And McCain also looks like a flip-flopper, because in 2000 he said that Falwell was an agent of intolerance. It is possible that if Senator Obama continues to apologize where there is no need for an apology, while blacks are being victimized by this racist society, to include the media, he too needs to include human rights for people of color as a priority. African Americans have no further need for the Uncle Toms like the likes of Clarence Uncle Thomas. We need to be able to choose our own leaders, as everyone should be able to choose their leaders. And we're not just talking about the presidency, we're talking about throughout the political arena. If Barack's pastor is the deal breaker in this election, with all the bullshit that McCain and Clinton and other politicians have presented, then Barack was right. America, you don't want change. The media has taken this whole presidential campaign and turned it to a mockery, not to mention what they did with Reverend Wright's words. Like it or not, Wright was right. I and most African Americans never believed that Clinton was a president for blacks. It is also my belief that Clinton was pro-white, but not anti-black, where Bush is pro-white and anti-black. But as for me, I am anti-black. I am pro-black and not anti-anyone, and I don't apologize for my blackness. Thank you for listening.